Tables for repetitive dives. There is a big difference if you use a computer or tables on your dive. Tables consider all dives as having a square profile, meaning that all the time is spent at the maximum depth. Instead, computers make mathematical calculations moment by moment following your actual dive profile. They consider the dive multi-level, or rather, made at varying depths. So a computer usually permits longer dive times. This difference becomes even more important for repetitive dives. For Heller, Marker and von Schrotter's mathematical formula, you can consider that when an amount of time has passed that is equal to 6 times the half saturation time, a compartment has given up all its excess inert gas. So, the 5-minute compartment has given up all its excess nitrogen after half an hour. Instead, the 120-minute compartment needs 12 hours. Haldane's multi-compartment model considers that each compartment eliminates excess nitrogen during the surface interval at different speeds. This means that the tables for a repetitive dive are more than one. In fact, there are many, because they depend on the profile of the first dive. In order to have just one table, the US Navy decided to consider that during the surface interval, all the compartments released excess nitrogen at the rate of the slowest, therefore the 120-minute compartment. This is why the traditional US Navy tables considered any dive made within 12 hours, 6 times 120 minutes, from the end of the previous one as repetitive. After a first deep no-Ecostop dive, the repetitive one was heavily penalized and could only be repeated at the same depth and for the same time as the previous one if 12 hours had passed. Instead, in the surface interval, dive computers can calculate the elimination of excess nitrogen in each compartment at its own particular speed. With the first deep no-Ecostop dive, you only load the fast compartments significantly, but these compartments also release gas just as quickly. So after a short time on the surface, the computer considers that the fast compartments can be loaded again and allows you to repeat the dive to the same depth and for the same time as the previous one, sometimes even after just an hour from surfacing from the first. This advantage is only because dive computers make more precise and less simplified calculations.